The finals are here.
The last time we got to use this shitty music. It's pretty good.
It's good, but it's
not spooky.
It's time for it to go.
We got to get back to the norm, and we have one more to go in the Slasher Madness bracket. The championship.
Yes, the championship that we'll be talking about soon. We'll actually go over how the players got to where they are.
Oh, like a montage of the road to the championship.
Like a countdown.
Yeah.
A final countdown, if you will.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Skibbity-ba-boo. Skibbity-ba-boo. But there's something I've been thinking about, Andy.
Please, lay it on me, brother.
And I don't know, like, if it's
I'm Andy, he's Nick.
Oh, yeah.
This is Slash
you. My name is Nick, and I like tater tots, skateboarding, and yoga pants.
We've been here in your basement already for about an hour, so it's like...
Yes. we were doing some... I wonder if people are getting sick of us talking about murder cabin.
They should... So?
I guess it's our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
Next week, Murder Cabin you.
We're in charge. Yeah.
We were getting some voiceover work done by our friend Kevin.
Yeah.
Goes by the nickname Snake.
Oh, okay. He's doing like an intro VO to the movie.
The character I called Old Flossie.
Yeah, so we were recording that. So it's like and then we start up the podcast. It's like, oh, yeah. Everybody else wasn't here already. We got to remember to let them know who we are and what we do.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, you know? Like
It is.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
If you had to choose between going blind for 6 months out of the year or having no thumbs, what would you choose?
Is it 6 consecutive months, or is it like
you can
blind?
pick the months. They can pick. So you can go from October to April.
Oh,
or you
okay.
go from
Sure, but it's in a row.
It's in a row.
I can't do January blind, February sight, March blind.
No,
Damn it! I would choose the blindness. I really need the thumbs,
for holding a sandwich.
For holding most things, actually.
For hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Hitchhiking.
Yeah, you gotta.
I never thought about that. Masturbation would be extremely tough.
Would it though? I don't know. I think you could do it without thumbs.
No.
Just kind of stick them out.
I couldn't because I'm short, but I have girth.
Oh man, we usually talk
Small
about cheesy, campy, sometimes forgotten slasher movies here, but we're finishing up our series, Slasher Madness bracket, where we pitted 16 slashers from movies that we watched in a bracket-style tournament, and we are down to the final two, the last matchup. And Nick has some thoughts.
I think that our listeners can suck it.
Oh no!
Because
he's
here's
upset.
why: The Beast versus Victor Crowley. Everyone was like Victor Crowley because
it was the final four was the Beast versus Victor Crowley.
I'm recording this right now.
Okay.
I think that everyone that listens to our podcast is cool, but sometimes dumb because there's no way Victor Crowley would beat the Beast. Come on and come at me. There's no way.
Did the people who voted for Victor Crowley say why?
No, they just, because they don't know the Beast. So they just sit there and go, well, I know Victor Crowley, I don't know the Beast. Watch fucking Sweatshop and tell me that.
We made a compelling argument.
We did. That's
we went back and forth.
So that also shows that they don't listen.
No.
That also shows they don't watch Sweatshop.
Well,
so you know what? I'm angry, Andy.
But
I'm posting this too.
Okay. But the people have spoken. And the people have spoken. And in the final four is Victor Crowley
and Chromeskull.
It's Victor Crowley versus the Beast. Victor won it.
Well,
and Chromeskull versus Belial. Chromeskull won it.
I'm going to go and say on the record that in my heart of hearts, the Beast would have taken this whole thing.
You think so?
Beast would have worn Nick's yoga pants and gotten a little trophy.
You're just mad because your bracket got busted right at the
My
end.
bracket got busted right at the end, man.
All right.
I really did. I had the Beast and Chromeskull going at it.
Oh, and you had the Beast
Going
winning
at it.
And you had the Beast winning the whole shooting
think
match.
about that.
The Beast versus Chromeskull in a weird sex off.
Yeah, like they were like making out, eating butt.
Gross. God damn it.
I bet Victor's
God
butt
damn it.
is so gnarly.
Probably. Do you think Victor Crowley poops?
Every living thing has to poop.
Yeah, but he's undead.
Vampires don't poop, from what I've learned. If anything that True Blood on HBO taught me was that vampires don't poop.
Well, they just drink blood. What would they do?
They still have to poop a little bit of pea blood. What is pea blood?
I don't know. I don't know. But today we are going to discuss who wins between
So,
Victor
how did
Crowley and
Victor
Chromeskull.
Crowley get here?
How did he get here?
Victor Crowley beat Stitches.
Stitches the Clown.
Then he went on to face Pitchfork, who had beat Buddy Bacon. Victor Crowley, of course, beat Pitchfork. So Victor Crowley got to the Beast, where the Beast took on Cletus the Fetus, and who Cletus the Fetus actually beat a big name, Michael Myers. Mm-hmm. And the Beast also beat the monster from Funhouse. So we got to the Beast and Victor Crowley, our our smart listeners.
You and I went back and forth on it. Remember?
Yeah.
We were at first we were like Victor, and then we're like, well, no. And then I think the decision was we leaned towards the Beast because the Beast has brains. He would plan his attack, and if he got the drop on Victor, he would strap him down and probably, cut him into pieces or something. Whereas Victor's a mindless killing machine. As soon as he sees the Beast, he's going to try to kill him. He's not going to sneak up on him or stuff like that.
Well, we
that was our thing.
But yeah,
brains versus, brains and brawn versus just brawn. I think is what we.
and also the Beast didn't have any Victor's daddy. I want daddy.
Yeah.
And so, but the Beast is like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I just want my 2 ring-looking bitches and my fucking foundry hammer.
Yeah.
And my cool fur coat and my welder's mask, and I'm good to fucking go.
Yeah.
Maybe he has maybe Domino's delivered occasionally to the factory.
Maybe
that the
he
rave
gets
was.
a little Uber Eats, but so the Beast unfortunately lost because our listeners have spoken.
I'm still
Thousands of votes poured in for Victor Crowley.
I think actually, it's funny that you mentioned this because I think.
What was it, 2-1?
No. That's funny. That's good.
Yeah.
It was actually, it was brought up, I think by
Stabby Pod.
But I think because it was on the message.
Oh.
But I think he went with Victor.
He did?
Yeah.
I know he voted for Belial because he said Belial has a family and family is everything, just like in the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, but I mean, it's...
Family. It's all about family.
Do it all for the family. But they in it.
Can't find it?
No, and I'm sorry if I'm taking up a little time, but
It's okay.
I just, because I believe Greg was the only one from Stabby that reached out and said, hey, this is why I'm voting. This is why.
Smart.
I'm voting for him. So, anyway.
Show your work.
Anyone else is wants to come at me, I will fight you. Well,
yeah.
with words of why the Beast should have won, not with...
Not with actual fists. That's all right. And me, I couldn't care less. This was a fun thing to do. Whoever wins it, we're all winners here because it's a fun debate about the best slasher of the year.
It is. So Chromeskull, who beat Belial, our favorite little nutsack, Chromeskull beat Belial. The fans spoke. And actually, these votes are pretty good.
That one was good.
The both votes for... The Beast and Victor Crowley were tied for the longest time. 50-50, with 8 votes apiece.
Interesting.
A lot of people don't vote, but the people that did, it finally started, people started voting more Victor. Chromeskull beat the nutsack by quite a few, Andy.
We said that Belial goes for the face, and Chromeskull's got a chrome mask on, so his face was already beat to shit at the end of Laid to Rest, and he survived in Laid to Rest too.
Chromeskull beat Brenda from Urban Legend. He beat John Carver, who didn't make it. One of the new killers coming off the block.
From Thanksgiving.
Just, Chromeskull, he probably didn't get too... He might have gone a little further, if he maybe was against, but it's just...
The matchups sometimes. Yeah, that's what happens in basketball too.
Yeah, but Belial went far, beating Horny the Clown, which was an upset for me too.
That's true.
I was like, holy shit. Beating even Ghostface.
Yep, Belial was the Cinderella story in this tournament,
I agree,
in my
brother.
opinion.
That's a good call.
I don't think he should have beat Ghostface because there's 2 Ghostfaces in the original Scream, but what do I know?
Your bracket got fucked up from the very beginning.
Yeah, it did. It did. I lost all my money. I didn't bet on this. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is just a stupid
bet on it.
2 schmucks talking about killers. What?
So Belial's sperm count fell back down to the heavens of hell.
Yeah,
and
the heavens of hell.
Yeah.
What?
So now we're going against Victor and I'm almost angry, Andy. I almost want Chromeskull to take it because everyone's pissed me off with his Victor. I got to get over that.
You do. Yeah, you have to approach this matchup objectively. It's fresh. The past doesn't matter. Here we are. That's what you got to do now.
All right. I feel like the man who we call Chromeo the man who we call the cuddly man with the chrome mask. I don't think he has the brute strength of Victor Crowley.
I don't think so either.
I think Victor Crowley might be getting
Gonna win it.
You know, my.
All right. This has been. I'm just kidding.
That was good.
We just play the outro. No, it's tough because it is again just brute strength, but brainless brute strength when you got Victor Crowley versus brute strength and brains in Chromeskull. So, you know, it's another matchup of the Beast versus Victor. Because Chromeskull's smart, he's conniving, he's scheming, he's got that sweet camera on his shoulder, and
I think he would take. I think if you were like, "Yo, Chrome, you want to go fucking to Honey Island and have a matchup?" I think he'd nod his head.
Yeah, he probably would.
I think he would want to take this on.
Would he need his crew? You know, his backup,
like his tattoo artist.
Yeah, the whole people supporting him and stuff.
The nefarious doctors that wear black scrubs.
Yeah, that's how you know they're evil.
Yes,
they wear black scrubs.
Well, I mean,
would he need what's his nuts? Brian Austin Green helping him.
But he's got like a cachet, if you will.
Yeah.
Of weapons.
Yeah, a cache. I think it's just a cache of weapons.
No, cash is money. That's like
I understand.
what you want to.
CASH.
Or it's the last name of a very famous
Johnny.
singer. Yes.
Johnny Cash.
But no, it's a cachet.
CACHE. I think that's still just cash.
Cachet.
I really think it's still just cash.
Oh, cachet.
Weapons cash.
That means you need money for weapons. You need money for guns,
right.
Knives.
Put this poll up. Which one is it? Cash or cachet? Macabre. All right. So he's got a cachet of weapons. I think cachet means something else.
Sorry, I was looking at
like when you say premise versus premises.
Premise.
Yep.
I don't like when people say each and every one of you.
Right. Each and every one of you.
Because it's just saying like I want to thank each of you.
Yeah.
I want to thank every one of you. It's like I'm saying I want to thank Andy and Andy.
Tampering with, destroying, or disabling the smoke detectors. Just no tampering. It covers all of it.
What if you're just poking at it? If you're disabling or taking it off, you're tampering with it, you're just poking at it.
That's all. They don't want you to do any of it. So just say tampering because that covers disabling and destroying as well. Anyway, you know what I mean? Yeah, each and every one of you. English is hard.
I want to say something to each and every one of our listeners.
Each and every one
of our fucking
30 listeners.
I love all of you, all 6 of you, and I really mean it. Getting back to Chromeskull and his cachet of weapons, Andy, I mean, he'd have to bring like a briefcase. He'd have to fly into probably Nolans.
Yep.
Because that's where I'm assuming, because obviously we know Honey Island's close to Nolans.
Correct.
So then he'd have to take his private jet in.
Yep.
He would then exit the plane, probably have to, go through baggage. Probably, no. Private, yeah. So he'd have to go get his luggage and, so he'd have to bring in, he'd have to.
One of those big long suitcases full of
Victor Crowley
can
just use shit around. He upcycles in that.
He does. He grabs sticks. He grabs stones. He grabs whatever's around him. 6-foot chainsaws.
But what I'm saying is that that's it. Are we giving Victor the advantage? It's like, okay, fucking let's send Spice Boy, old Vic the Nut Boy over to wherever.
Chromeskull?
Chromeskull. Let's send him to Chromeskull. Let's send him to the city.
Send him to the cemetery or wherever Chromeskull was.
City. He's in a city.
He was in Hollywood at the end of the Lady Rest too. He was in Hollyweird.
I know, but we're only talking about the first one.
The first one? Well, he was out in some country where there was a funeral home,
I'm looking at it like, let's say the Beast, because he didn't make it. He's like, okay, guys, since I didn't make it to the final round, you guys could use my factory.
That's what he says. You're right.
He's
That's
like,
how
come
he
on,
sounds.
you guys can fight my factory.
They magically transport Victor Crowley to the factory, and Chromeskull's like, I love factories. I work well in giant empty warehouses.
And Victor Crowley is like, is my daddy here?
Is my daddy here? Yeah. Victor Crowley sounds like Grover from Sesame Street. Hello. Or Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here. Where's my daddy? Oh, Lord.
Oh, shit. We didn't pick a movie for next week.
We're going to have to to that, but we need
Jody sent us a lot, dude.
She did.
I feel like we need to show some love back to dim 80s.
Yeah, when we dip back into our regular format, we'll have to do a movie from the 80s. I think that's a good idea. Since
we've go ahead and talked about the Beast has been very welcoming and thoughtful and invited Victor Crowley and Chromeskull into his factory. He's even got his 2 ring bitches helping make sandwiches and
helping make sandwiches.
And like,
welcome to the party, guys.
Yeah, and I don't mean to be derogatory of bitches. 2 young, lovely ring.
Oh,
ladies.
they were pretty gruesome.
Yeah,
in that movie. And
so if they went at it, I mean, you know, like what? I mean, I'm gonna go and put my vote is Victor.
Yeah.
Brute strength. This guy, like, I mean, I can't allow. Well, I guess you would have to allow. You have to think. Okay, Chromeskull's got like a few cool weapons.
He's gonna try to lay traps. He's gonna try to tranquilize Victor. He's gonna try.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't think it's gonna win any of that. You know, and at the end of the day, I think Victor storms right up to him, grabs him by the neck, and rips the Chromeskull right out of his face.
I agree.
Rips the mask off and just fucking punches him repeatedly.
I think if Victor got his hands one time
on Chromeskull.
Yeah. Now, not against the Beast. The Beast, if he got his hands on Beast would be like, fuck you, Victor.
Yeah.
But.
Well, we already debated that one. Yeah, and we gave our say, but the listeners.
I think Adam Green's Victor Crowley is going to take, in my opinion, we still have to wait because when we do the movie, we'll announce the winners on our next episode. But as far as you and I are concerned, I mean, I don't mean to speak for you.
No, I agree because like you don't even have to bring into the fact that Victor's supernaturally invulnerable. You know, again because of the curse, he really can't die. At the end of Hatchet 1, he didn't die. You know, he got shot, he got pitchforked, he got all kinds of stabbings and other injuries, but he was still fine.
Victor,
you could shake him off.
Victor didn't die either. You know?
I think that aside, you don't even have to bring it up. I just think you're right. If Victor Crowley gets a hand on Chromeskull, it's over. He's fast, he's brutal. He's not gonna take his time. He's gonna come at Chromeskull with everything he's got, and I think Chromeskull's gonna be too busy trying to hit record on his stupid little camera, and he's gonna get mauled. Wait, I gotta frame the shot. Oh no, Daddy, bam, and that's that. That's all she wrote.
I gotta frame the shot.
I gotta frame the shot. The lighting in here's terrible. Chromeskull's.
I love how Chromeskull.
He's too preoccupied with getting it on tape.
Well, it's perfect because you would think like that fucking.
He's
nemesis.
Like 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
and
he's going
No, you're screwing up my camera shot.
I gotta put this on Instagram.
I gotta get it on the gram. No, I think we don't have to talk much longer. Honestly, like that's 17 minutes, 18 minutes in.
Well, we gotta talk about next week's movie. Oh, but that sounded so fucking like okay, you got pull up a cool sound effect. And the winner coming out of Slash U from Nick and Andy's opinion.
Yeah.
Victor Crowley.
No.
Victor Crowley. You agree with that, right, Andy?
Way to go, Vic.
You agree with that, right?
Yeah. I think though I think the listeners will back it up with their votes, but we still should let them vote.
Oh yeah, I mean this is gonna be a good one. I mean,
let them vote.
You know,
but watch the movies. I can't stress it enough. Just watch Hatchet 1. There's 4 of them, but go ahead and watch Hatchet 1. It's quick. I think it's only like 80 minutes. It's not a long movie. It's not 90 minutes. Even that's not long, but it's a short movie. Laid to Rest was awesome as well. You had Lena Headey in there getting killed, Cersei Lannister.
Yes.
Brutally murdered.
That was a good point.
Watch it just for that. That was amazing. You had a lot of other great kills in Laid to Rest. Another good one that wasn't terribly long. I think that one was also like around 90 minutes or so. Watch them and tell us who you think's going to win. Email us at slashupodcast@gmail.com. You can hit up the Instagram /u_podcast, Facebook page as well. Just search /u podcast on Meta or Facebook. And the website /upodcast.com. The buy stuff page has links to all kinds of cool stuff. You could link to anything you're going to buy off Amazon. You're going to buy it on Amazon anyway. Go to our website. Click any of the links on the buy stuff page. Buy what you're going to buy. Help support the show at no extra cost to you. We really appreciate it.
And by the time you hear this, we will already have shot the film. Will be going into production. We do our first
Murder Cabin.
Yes.
We do our first scene this weekend. And so as you hear this, we shot a scene yesterday. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. Nick's a great director, really a slave driver. He whipped me. No, just kidding.
And you liked it. Why do people say that after, like, you know, and I put my pants and you liked it?
It was, the movie is underway. So, again, thanks to everybody who kicked in on the Kickstarter.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. I'm getting shirts made out. The shirts are ready from what Brian said. Co-director, cinematographer. So it's going to be great. Like,
the handle is murder_cabin_movie.
Yeah.
For all kinds of stuff. There'll probably be posts about, you know, behind the scenes posts and other cool stuff as we get this thing rolling. So,
all right.
Do you want to pause real quick? We'll pick a movie.
Yeah, I think I got some for you to look at. So
we're back.
Give it up for.
We just spent 6 hours picking a movie, you guys.
Yeah, we're back.
Just kidding.
No. Actually, we're gonna. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. We're going back.
Please.
Remember when we first started, Andy, almost 4 years ago, when we were like doing movies between 77 and 88, wasn't it? 1977 and 1988.
That was the sweet spot.
We're going back to the sweet spot. 1982, 1 hour, 27 minutes.
The last horror film.
Starring Joe Spinell, who many might know from the original Maniac.
Ooh.
Zito. Mr. Zito. So this should be fun. I'm excited. My pants are off right now because I hope that you enjoyed as much as I do, Andy, because I'm sick and tired as fuck as everyone just talking about Baby Reindeer. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah. I didn't finish it.
It was okay. I don't know spoilers, but whatever. It was fine.
So you want to move on to something else?
Yeah. So we're moving on to the last horror film. Did you? Do your thing, Andy.
A New York
I forgot how to do it.
Yeah, a New York taxi driver stalks a beautiful actress attending the Cannes Film Festival, which coincides with a series of violent killings of the lady's friends. We know it's not the last horror film. Obviously, 1982. There's tons more after it. Just millions of more films after it. But it's labeled a dark comedy, satire, slasher horror, available on Freevee, Tubi, Plex, Prime Video, all kinds of free places. So 1982, the last horror film, is what's up for next week. I'm excited to get back to our regularly scheduled format.
I don't know how to do it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget like what's going on, but
you gotta find time to watch it twice and then take notes. And
I know, because we are heading up north to film, so it might be tough. But
it'll be fine. We'll get her done.
We'll get stuff done. But thank you for voting. Thank you for this. That was fun through March and May. It was fun bringing you Slash U's first ever slasher bracket.
We'll look to do it again next March and maybe make it a little more quick and consolidated. I don't know. It was our first time out.
I'm not going to care. I think our 6 listeners, I think they're with us.
Well, you guys let us know, Victor Crowley versus Chromeskull, who's going to win, and we'll discuss it next week.
Yeah, and just want to say that you all are fascists for picking Victor Crowley. I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you sleep well, because the Beast will be haunting you in your fucking dreams.
We know the actor who played the Beast. I'm going to hit him up on Facebook.
You should, man.
Sorry, man. You're going to have to go to each and every one of these people's houses and kill them.
Yeah, they're they're students of the U, homies. All right, Andy, sign us off.
Until next time, class dismissed.
Bye.